Hey, it's Tourism Tim here with a very important question. What are the 3 core drivers that convert travel shoppers, especially travel trade, into buyers guaranteed? Stay tuned and find out. Hey, it's Tourism Tim coming to you live from the Hilton Round Barn in Sonoma County, wine country, Northern California today. I just to prove to you that I am, here we are. You can see I'm up at the restaurant, the outdoors. It's a beautiful day here in wine country, Northern California. And we're going to look at just a super important question that affects you. And really how many people choose to book your trips. We're gonna look at truly what are the drivers that convert travel shoppers into travel buyers. But first, I want to do a quick review on what we covered on the last video in this 3-part special series. We looked. I hope that you can see by looking at the analytics video that I showed you the other day that truly travel consumers are really time challenged. Is that a huge percentage of you have got websites that have bounce rates that where people are leaving in 10 seconds or less. And if you're hearing all kinds of noise in the background, there's a party of ladies going on in the background. So we're gonna try to work through this. But travel consumers are time challenged too. Most websites are terrible at communicating very quickly what you do, where, and why they should choose you. And so it's no wonder that you're struggling. It's no wonder that your online marketing is not yielding you prospects. We also talked about the importance of, if you're the travel trade and you're wanting to work with the travel trade, you say travel agents or tour operators, everything we talked about being time challenged and communicating effectively is 10 times more important. And I'm going to talk to you today about why it's even more and more important that you continue this. So I'm going to be looking at my notes here periodically. So what I want to talk about today, we're going to cover 2 key parts. We're going to talk about, 1, the global competition that you all face and how you can stand out from the crowd, and 2, something I call social proof and why it is absolutely critical that you integrate this in all of your marketing message. Otherwise, you're going to struggle or worse, fail in your tourism business. But good news, I'm going to show you, you don't have to, because I'm going to show you what you can do to change that, and I'm going to give you some support in how to do it. So here's the bottom line. When someone's searching for travel, they're overwhelmed with choices. I mean, there are so many different things. So let's say, imagine you're going to do a search for a trip that you're looking to do. When you do that search, how many thousands or tens of thousands of relevant web pages are you going to find? What if you're at a travel trade show and you're shopping for a trip? Is it any different? Aren't people overwhelmed with choices? Man, for a quiet Hilton, this is a loud place with women party going on over here, helicopters flying overhead. But stay tuned. I just needed a break from my office, and I'm actually going to dance class tonight. I'm learning ballroom dancing, and this was a good place to hang out, I thought. Anyway, so consumers are overwhelmed, and they just don't know what to do. So when they do see those tens and tens and hundreds of choices, how do they make a good decision? What influences a consumer's decision to click on your website or someone else's, or read your ad, or visit your booth? Imagine you wanted to have Chinese food tonight, and so you go to a strip mall, and amazingly, there is 10 Chinese restaurants sitting side by side. How do you know which one to choose? How do you know which one is better? What distinguishes one from the other? What would influence your decision to go in one restaurant versus the other? Is this any different than when you're selling travel? Is this any different than when a consumer is looking at your hospitality service or destination? They're faced with just unlimited choices. So let's look at what influences a travel consumer and what you need and must do in your marketing message to stand out from the crowd so that they choose you. So after studying the buying habits of travel consumers and the travel trade for over 18 years, I've discovered the 3 core human drivers, or what I call psychological triggers, that helps turn travel shoppers into travel buyers. They want to know in 7 seconds or less, because remember, they're time challenged. I showed you that in the last video. They want to know in 7 seconds or less 3 core things. They want to know that someone went before them, meaning you are experienced and they're not the very first client you've had. 2, that those people had a good time, meaning that you run quality trips, you provide quality service. And 3, nobody died, meaning that their safety and security is your #1 priority. I say that last one in jest a little bit, but I can assure you, travel consumers, especially the travel trade, are looking very carefully at to know that you're satisfying those 3 core psychological triggers, and that is experience, quality, safety. Just like those Chinese restaurants where you were looking at trying to figure out where you're going to go, who you're going to choose, who's got the best food, it is absolutely no different whatsoever for the travel consumer. They're given way too many choices and they get confused. So it's up to you to absolutely convince them and communicate to them very quickly that you are a quality provider, you're experienced, and safety is your top concern. So how do you communicate these 3 core drivers to travel consumers, and how do you do it fast? The key is what I call social proof. And social proof is something that must be in all of your marketing. I'm going to give you some tips and some tools on how to use this social proof, what is it, and why this can make a profound difference in your marketing. So I asked you the question earlier, how do travel, trade, and consumers make purchasing decisions? There are a lot of different ways to help influence those decisions fast, and these are proven methods that work like a charm, and they work all over the globe no matter what you do. In my new Tourism Marketing Success online program, I go into great detail and show you exactly how you can do this quickly with all your marketing message so that travel to consumers and travel trade absolutely choose you. But in the meantime, here's a few ways for you to use social media and social proof to get your consumers choosing you. So one of the ways that I really like to use and I recommend right away is in the form of endorsements, testimonials from customers, from travel trade, and from the media. Nothing shows experience, quality, and safety than an endorsement or a testimonial. It immediately, when someone shares, you know, they had a great time, they loved working with your service, they thought your destination was fabulous. Clearly, someone traveled before them, had a good time, and nobody died. And when you can use testimonials and endorsements, one of the best ways to do it is on your website. Since, remember, over 90% of all travel is researched online, and so your website has got to be one of your top marketing communication tools. So why not put those testimonials online and get your best clients selling for you 24/7? I'm going to show you a quick example of a testimonial from one of my customers that I've got on my website and that I did with Skype video in about 2 minutes. It's fast and it's easy, and this is exactly what you should be doing with your clients so that they can be selling for you. Then I took the video and I posted it on YouTube, and where I have a whole bunch of comments and testimonials from clients. And this exactly what I'm showing you is exactly one of the methods. There's many, but one of the core methods that you can use to get your clients selling for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and it is far more effective than you trying to sell yourself.
Hi, I'm Gene Chantrell. I'm the owner of Travel Adventures. That's www.travela.com on the internet. And we're a booking agent for well over 30 of what we consider to be the finest lodges and fly fishing destinations in the world. Most of these are small and elegant, but others are as remote as Mongolia. I purchased Tim's course after determining that it appeared to be a very complete course to upgrade my web marketing ideas and plans. I also wanted to learn on a first-hand basis. I'm confident that the entire course did this and helped me significantly upgrade my presence on the web. The one-on-one sessions that are offered and the mastermind sessions are the real meat and potatoes of this course. By actively participating and conversing with others that were on the course and in the same industries were the top elements of this course for me. Giving and receiving critiques on the spot will help anybody. You can take this course and you will find that you have several new friends and to help you achieve your new results, including Tim personally and individually. I really have no reservation in recommending this course to people that want to learn and improve their marketing abilities on the internet. Thank you very much.
Outstanding, outstanding. That sounds... Another core way to use social proof is with social media. So what is social media? Historically, the word media simply meant a way for information to be spread through the globe, and it used to be done through radio and television and newspapers. That was the only way. But now, we are the media. You are the media. Through the explosion of this world called social media. The social aspect of social media is really nothing more than hundreds of millions of people around the world sharing their opinions, their reviews, sharing pictures, experiences, things that are important to them. So how powerful would it be if you had your very best clients raving about your trip and talking all about their destination, your destination, sharing pictures of their trip, their lodge, talking about your service, and doing what they like to do best, which is brag about their trip, and they were bragging all about you. The reality is that most travel and tourism professionals have no idea how to really use social media to get it really selling for them. So let me give you a little bit of a snapshot of how to do that. So you see, when you've got your clients and people who have visited your destination or used your service, when they're sharing, giving reviews, talking about their trip, bragging to their friends, they are in fact reinforcing the big three that we're talking about, the three psychological core drivers that turn travel shoppers into travel buyers, because it is reinforcing the very thing that all travel consumers are looking for. They want to know that you're experienced, your quality, and then they're going to be safe. So can you start to see the real power behind social media and using social proof in social media as a tourism professional? Can you imagine how powerful it would be for all your marketing, and I'm not just talking about your website, if you had your very best clients selling for you, raving about you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your website, or in the many social media channels around the world. I've been showing you some of the more important ones as I've been talking. I know you can do this. I've helped thousands of tourism professionals just like you learn new things just like this and grow their tourism business way beyond the dreams that they'd ever thought. Struggling sucks, and I know it doesn't have to be that way, and I want to help you move in that direction. So stay with me here. I'm gonna give you some tools and more suggestions. But I just want you to stop for a second and just imagine that you had a lot more web visitors to your site. Imagine you had top social media presence and you had all these clients and people sharing photos and giving you positive reviews. Imagine what that would do to your inquiries. How would your sales increase sales decrease. It would go up a lot, wouldn't it? And when you're selling more travel and more people are visiting your destination or people are using your travel services, you're going to be making a lot more money. And imagine what you'll be able to do with earning more money. You'll be able to spend more time doing what you love about your tourism business. You'll be able to support your family. You'll be able to give back to your staff, your community. You might even be able to take a vacation yourself. Imagine that. You deserve it. So I know all of this is possible and a lot more. You may be sitting here thinking, wow, Tim, I've been struggling. It's been challenging for me. You know, I've spent all this money on my website. I've spent all this money on marketing. You know, I've tried a lot of things, but it's just not clicking. I understand because I have been there. Remember, when my brother and I started our tourism business, it was a struggle. You know, we got into this. We didn't have a lot of experience in marketing, and it took some years of struggle and a lot of expense to figure out what worked. And I did it by studying the successes of other tourism professionals. Why were some successful and we weren't? But by studying what they were doing and applying it, our business changed. And it was that, and when our business changed by getting more inquiries, more sales, more qualified people, and then getting those people selling for us, my brother Kevin's business took off, and it's been amazing. It's been amazing, and because of that, Kevin now has 185 acres of beachfront property in Baja, Mexico. He runs probably one of the finest boat-in eco lodges in all of Mexico. He has a great family. He has lots of free time, and more importantly, through the work that he has done and the work that you do, and this is really important, through the work that you do, providing the travel experience, providing the lodging, providing the destinations, you help people have more fun in their life. You help people experience downtime. You help them see and appreciate new cultures. You are connecting friends and family. And it's through you and the work, the very, very important work that we do as tourism professionals is why I say we are in a life-enhancing business. But it's very difficult to enhance the quality of life, including yours, if you're not making some money. So that's why it's really, really important that you start doing some things differently, that you get the guidance that you need, because I know you can absolutely do it. I've helped other people do it. I've done it, and you can do it too. But you know, it takes some work. Unfortunately, what will happen if you continue to do the same old thing? What will happen to you if you do not get social proof working for you? I can assure you your bounce rate will stay as bad as it is or get worse. Your marketing costs, they're going to go up. You're not going to get the travel agents and tour operators working with you that you want. You'll have less inquiries, less bookings, less arrivals, less sales, less money. You'll continue to struggle or worse. I got an email the other day from a guy in Canada. He said, you know, Tim, tourism is really down here in Western Canada, and you know, I'm concerned. In fact, some businesses have gone out of business, and he had bought my original ebook years ago, and he's wondering what can he do differently. Well, things have changed a lot in the last 5 years. I mean, social media has taken off. The use of video and the tools that empower us as tourism professionals have never, ever, ever been better. But you got to know how to use them and use them properly so that they work for you. And this is, the same time that technology has increased, so has competition. There are more and more people, more and more independent tourism professionals that are small to medium-sized businesses, maybe just like you, who are working on making a living doing what they love in all parts of the world. They could be service operators, they could be lodging, they could be transportation, they could be travel agents, they could be a small economic development board. Maybe they're a tourism board for a whole state or country or region, but they're really trying, they're all vying for the same clientele. So in order for you to survive and thrive in today's global market, you must invest in yourself. You must do something differently. If you don't work on this, your website's never going to show up in the search engines. You're not going to have the travel agents, and tour operators aren't going to find you. And if they do find you, what are you doing to communicate in 7 seconds that you're that quality, experienced, and safe operator, that you know what you're doing, you're providing services that they're going to choose you or others? I've been talking a lot about travel websites and why that's important, but I want you to know that everything I'm referring to means the same, whether it's travel advertising in magazines, travel marketing in trade shows, pay-per-click advertising. You and everybody else are all trying to reach the same travel consumer. But if your marketing message and methods fail, travel shoppers will never become your travel buyers. So the good news is that because I understand your challenges, because I have worked with so many independent tourism professionals around the globe and so intimately understand the challenges, you are not alone. You don't have to solve this yourself. You don't have to be an island trying to figure out what the heck I should do, where I should spend their money, and what's going to give you the biggest bang for the buck. Let me give you a preview of what I'm working on and what you can look forward to that's going to help you increase your inquiries, increase your sales, increase your arrivals, increase your profit, and more importantly, increase your quality of life. Live the dream that you're pursuing. So last fall, when I launched my new Tourism Marketing Success online program, one of the things that was unique at that time was, and I knew from experience, is that because I know so many of us are totally isolated, we have got a small staff or no staff, and it's hard to know, is this the right choice? Is this the right decision? Is this a good ad? Should I place my marketing there? How does my website look? And all these questions, right? So what I decided to do was to tap into something that I've been a part of for many, many years, and it's called a mastermind group, where you hang out with like-minded peers who can give you feedback, who can help you out, give you guidance, give you connections to help you succeed in your travel business. So I thought, a part of the course launch, I put together these really cool little mastermind groups where people who had purchased the course and were studying this method of getting your clients selling for you, how to use social proof, how to be more successful online, and in all your marketing. Get them together in a virtual meeting where we could actually see each other and talk with each other and share what we've been learning together through the course. Look at each other's website, provide critique, guidance, solutions. That's what Gene said in that testimonial heard a little while ago. For him, that was what he called the real, what he called the meat and potatoes of the course. And so I decided, and after the grand opening, I only did that for a limited amount of people and for a limited amount of time. The course has been up and selling well, and people are loving it. But I've decided that because that was so important, because the mastermind was so exciting to watch, to see people really getting a level of support, a level of aha moments, a level of improvement in their marketing message, and more importantly, connection with each other so that they didn't feel alone, I've decided to, for a limited time and for a small group, do another mastermind group. So I want you, on Saturday, I'm going to give you a little bit more details about it, and I'm going to announce how you can get access, be part of this small group, and get support from not only me, one-on-one support, one-on-one guidance live, but also from fellow tourism professionals who are just like you in the same exact boat, and help each other succeed. It's really, really exciting and really, really special. Plus, on Saturday, I'm kind of relaunching and recreating what I offered in the fall. So not only do I want to give you extra support, not only do I want to give you more consulting, I'm also going to save you some more money. So I want you to look for this Saturday. I'm going to be going into more detail about the program, the course, how you can get some support, how you can get access to this mastermind, how you can get access to this one-on-one coaching, and start transforming your business. I know you can do it. I've seen so many other people do it. I'm going to share another comment from a tourism professional, what her experience has been in a very competitive market, and someone who's just like you, and how her business and life has been transformed because she was making small incremental improvements in her tourism marketing over message over time. So this is Tourism Tim signing off. Look for a video on Saturday morning where I'm going to lay this out and open up the doors to these exciting programs. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your comments. I also wanted to thank you for all the people who made comments in the last video and the Facebook comments page down below this video. I really appreciate you doing that. I put a lot of effort and a lot of heart into these videos. I really love and appreciate you sharing with me that they're helpful, what you liked, maybe what your questions are, maybe even what you didn't like. But make those comments in the Facebook comments page down below. And so, because we're all in this together, I also appreciate you liking it, sharing it, tweeting it, Google Plus wanting it, because as a tourism professional, we're all in this together. And the more other people, current and future tourism professionals, see that how your business is, the challenges as well as the successes that you have, and how we're working together to help each other out, the more we succeed, the more we all win. And that is my commitment to you, to guide, inspire, and help you achieve your dreams. Thanks for listening. See you soon. Take care. Bye.